Well, welcome everybody. Welcome back to Keep Moving with Emily. I'm Emily, your adaptive fitness trainer, helping you keep moving. And today we're going to be doing a nice full body workout. We're going to kind of be doing a little bit longer intervals, but then we're also putting them on repeat. So this is going to be really good for our brain and our body. Nice full body workout with a little bit of cardio and core in there as well. So make sure you got your weights, maybe a TheraBand, a tennis ball, and a chair. Obviously this workout can be done seated or standing, whatever feels good to you. So first we're going to do the warm-up up on the screen along with our body scan. So let's do this. Wherever you're at, take a seat, or you can do this standing. I like to start seated. That's just like the way I do things, but we're just going to do a quick body scan. So just take a big breath in and exhale. All right, we are present for the next hour, so let's check in with how are we doing fatigue-wise. How are we coming to class today? How'd you sleep? How'd you wake up this morning? Exercise can help improve our fatigue, but if we're feeling a little bit more tired, give yourself permission to do it seated or a little bit slower, whatever you need. And then just check in with your mood. How are you coming to class today? Are you feeling a little overwhelmed, anxious, stressed, joyful, whatever that mood may be? Exercise can also help improve our mood. So just kind of check in with that. We'll check back in at the end of the class and see how we're doing. And then just check in with any pain, spasticity, tightness, numbness as you kind of think about the rest of your body. If we're having any tightness in our muscles, we're going to do a nice dynamic warm-up to hopefully get those muscles nice and warm. And if we're having any balance issues today, give yourself permission to do it seated or hang onto a chair or a wall for extra balance. This is your workout, so do it the way that feels good to you and what's safe for you. All right? All right, last thing I like to do is just kind of set an intention. Why are you here today? For me, it's to move my body and connect with you. So take a big breath in, reach those arms up overhead. Ooh, lengthen in the spine. Exhale it out. Perfect. All right, we're gonna look from right to left. Ooh, my neck is tight, so this is good. We're gonna inhale, look over one shoulder. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. We're gonna warm up from our head to our toes, gently moving through all these movements, getting that blood pumping, and preparing our body for this fun workout. So glad you're joining me. Good. Look from one side to the other. Nice. Now we're gonna look up to the sky, bring your chin to your chest. Unless you get that weird electric zing, then just bring your head back to neutral. Good. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Two more. And down. Last one. Good. All right, let's go for some arm openers. Reach those arms up nice and wide. You can add in a foot tap. If you're standing, you can shift weight from side to side. Whatever feels good to you. Nice. Opening up our chest, squeezing in those shoulder blades. Nice. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those arms out, tiny circles forward. Add in a knee march if that works for you. You can also do a calf raise. Perfect. Reverse that direction with those circles. Good. If we're seated, check in with your posture. We sit up nice and tall. Core is engaged. And nice. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Move it into that spinal twist. I'm just reaching across the body as I twist in the spine. It can be big movements. It can be smaller movements. We're warming up our trunk and our brain as we reach that hand to that opposite wall or corner. Nice. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next one's a nice reach over. I like to place my forearm on my thigh. Reach up and over. Nice stretch in those lats and obliques. Reach. Really helps wake up the body if we're still getting ready for the day. Nice. Reach and stretch. Perfect. 3 more on each side. Here's 3, 2. 1 more on each side. Reach and reach. Nice. Okay, next up on the screen is knee hug. So if you're standing, maybe take a seat. This one does require some balance. But you're gonna grab underneath that knee, pull the knee up towards your chest, point and flex the toe, or do some ankle circles, and then you switch legs. Now, if we're experiencing some tightness in our hips, You can also pull and release a few times if that feels better. Sometimes our lower body can be a little bit tight. I know that is for me. So sometimes it feels good just to kind of hug and release a few times. We'll do about, I don't know, 4 or 5 reps on each side. We're warming up this lower body, ankle stability. Good. Last one here. Nice. And then we'll move on to those hamstring scoops. These ones feel so good. You're going to extend one foot out, heels on the ground, toes pointed up. You're going to reach down, scoop, reach hands up to the sky and down. We're going to do about, I don't know, 4 to 6 or so on one side. Then we'll do the other side. You hinge, reach, then reach those hands up to the sky and push down. Nice stretch in the back of that leg and chest. Last one here. Perfect. If there's one move you could do to warm up your body, this would be the one. Other one, extend that foot out, heels on the ground, toes pointed up. Reach down towards that foot and reach and scoop. Good. Nice, looking good, feeling good. Let's go for 2 more. Scoop, reach. Last one. Beautiful. Alrighty. Sitting up nice and tall or standing, we're going to come up onto those toes and then rock back onto the heels. Just kind of warming up that lower body. Up onto the toes, rock onto the heels. Good. You got this. Perfect. 3, 2, and 1. Final one is our windmill. So feet are kind of wide, arms are wide. We're touching opposite hand to opposite knee, shin, or ankle. Again, warming up the brain with the body as we touch opposite hand, opposite leg. Plus start starting to get that blood pumping a little bit. Nice. And we're warming up that core. Perfect. Let's go for 3 more. 3, 2, beautiful, and 1. On the screen it says compound circuit. Compound exercises means we're working multiple muscles at the same time. This is really good for our brain-body connection. It really challenges our brain as we work. Right now, we're gonna be doing an upper body and a lower body together. Again, this can be done totally seated. So I'm gonna show you a couple different options. But how it's gonna work is we're gonna be working for 40 seconds, resting for 20. We'll do the next exercise, and because it's a circuit, we're gonna do it 3 times through, okay? So by the 3rd time, you're gonna know what we're doing. All right, so we've got a curl with an alternating knee. So a bicep curl is where we bring those weights up to our shoulders and lower. Alternating knee. This is gonna be challenging if we're standing because we're gonna curl and lift a knee. So it's gonna require some single leg balance, some single leg stance. So if that doesn't work for you, your other option can be maybe we curl with one hand and alternate, and then the next round you do the other hand, and then maybe do the last one seated. If we're seated, we're just gonna curl and lift that knee, or if that's too much, you can always do a calf raise, okay? So that's the curl with an alternating knee. The next one is a squat with a press, or a sit to stand with a press, or leg extension with a press. 1 weight or 2 weights, depending on what you feel like. So I'm gonna just use 1 weight for now. If we're seated, as I press the weight up to the sky, working my shoulders, I'm gonna extend a foot. So if I'm seated, I'm here, alternating leg extension with that press. Again, 2 weights, 1 weight, no weights, that's up to you. For those of us doing the sit to stand, we're gonna stand up, press it up to the sky, sit down. Cool? If it's easier for you to sit, then press, awesome. Because if you need to hang on to something to stand up, do it safely. Cool? So that's our squat with a press. And last one, we're doing an upright row to a kick out. So we're gonna use these weights. Upright rows look like this. My weights are facing my body. I'm gonna pull those elbows up nice and high, wrists are lower, and then extend straight out, and then lower. So upright row, kick it out. Work those triceps and shoulders. By the 3rd round, it might get pretty challenging. So if you've got lower weights, use those. I might just go with no weights at all. So listen to your body. Seated or standing, you decide. Again, we're working for 40 seconds, resting for 20. Let's do this. Ready? In 15, we're gonna get started. Seated or standing, curl with that alternating knee. I'll start seated and then you'll go standing. Ready? We start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So curl, alternating knee. I'm exhaling as I curl and lifting that knee. See how challenging this is? We got to work that lower body and the upper body at the same time while we alternate. Good. Keep it up. Standing option, challenging, because I got to find my balance as I bring that knee up and curl. Whew, that's a hard one. So if this one's too difficult, give yourself permission to do it seated. There's no shame in that. Just make sure you got good posture, sit nice and tall. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Nice. All right, next one is that squat press. I'm going to use one weight. You can use 2 weights. That's up to you. Again, this one we're going to stand up, press the weight up to the sky, then sit down. Are you ready? Or if we're seated, we're doing that leg extension with the press. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I'm going to stand, reach that weight up to the sky, and sit down. So this one's going to be our challenging option. Good. Stand up. Press the weight up to the sky. We're working shoulders. We're working glutes, hamstrings, quads. Seated option, we're here. Good. Perfect. You got it. 10 seconds. Stay strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. That next exercise is that upright row to that kick out. Nice work. Keep it up. We'll get started shortly. Hold on. All right, you ready? We start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Upright row. Kick it out. We work for 40 seconds. Then you rest for 20. And then we're going to put these on repeat 2 more times. Yep. By the 3rd time, you're going to know exactly what you're doing. Good. Whoo. Pull those elbows up high. Extend those arms out wide. Nice. We're working the tops of those shoulders as we do that upright row. As we kick it out, we're working triceps, the back side of that arm. Whoo. Beautiful. Keep it up. Up. Kick it out. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 20 seconds rest here, and we're going back to that alternating knee with the curl. So now if you were doing it standing and hanging onto something, just make sure you switch hands for which arm you're doing your curl with, okay? Or if you're able to stand and alternating curl, or you're doing that seated option, we start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So curling with both arms, alternating that knee. Good. Now, if lifting a knee doesn't work for you, but you want to do these bicep curls standing, standing is an exercise too. You're still working your lower body by finding that balance. If this feels like a safe option to you, then you just do that. If you're able to use that, add in that knee, awesome. Can you give me 10 more seconds? Core is strong. Good posture. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, back to that squat or sit to stand with the press where we work shoulders and lower body. Again, 1 weight, 2 weights, or no weights. That's up to you. Seated or standing. If you're seated with me, we're doing that alternating leg extension with the press. Are you ready? We start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press as you extend that leg or stand. Nice. Perfect. Looks so good. Upper body, lower body, working at the same time. Woo, 2 weights is getting heavy for me. I'm dropping it to 1. Let's go. Perfect. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale as you press and stand or leg extensions. You're doing so good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Good. I'm going to grab some lower weights for this upright row. Again, you can use no weights, seated or standing, up to you. Big breath in, big breath out. We get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Upright row and kick it out. Nice. So pull those elbows high. Extend those arms. Squeeze in the back of those arms. Nice. You're going to feel this on the tops of those shoulders, also known as your traps, your trapezies, and those, whew, good triceps. If we're standing, you're working those legs. If you're seated, keep that core nice and strong. Sit on the edge of your chair. You got 10 seconds. And then we're going to do this circuit one more time. Let's go. Nice. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! Grab some water if you need it. We're on our final round of this circuit. Now you know what we're doing. Challenge yourself. If you're able to stand, awesome. If not, stay seated, or maybe you're getting tired, just take a seat. We're going to start in 10 seconds with that curl with the alternating knee. Seated or standing, up to you. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Curl and curl. Nice. Got that curl, working those biceps with that alternating knee. Yep. 20 seconds left. Stay strong. Exhale as you curl it up with that knee. Can you give me 10 more seconds? Curl, alternating knee. And then you won't have to see this exercise again. Yay. 3, 2, 1. Woo, rest. 20 seconds rest. We got squat to presses. Are you ready? All right. Again, I'm gonna go with one weight. I like this single weight, it just feels better. Weights at our chest, seated or standing, press. Let's go. You can either do that leg extension, looks like this, seated, reach those arms up to the sky, or we're standing. Up to you. Good. Making sure we keep that chest up nice and high, not bending forward because you're gonna get yourself dizzy. So, nice. We gotta stand. Press that weight all the way up overhead and then sit. 10 seconds. Then you won't have to see this one again. Nice. Love it. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice. Okay, final round. Upright rows. Woo. With that kick out. Are you ready? 10 seconds, we get started. Final round, then we got some cardio. Are you ready? We start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Upright row, kick it out. Nice. Perfect. So far, we've worked our biceps, our shoulders, quads, glutes, hamstrings, triceps. And we're only halfway done with our workout, so we got more to go, which means you're gonna be working that full body in an hour. So good. 10 more seconds. We'll take a nice little break. I'll walk us through our cardio. We'll be using a little bit of a different timing format, which is fun. And then we'll keep moving. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grab some water. Drop those weights because you're not gonna need them, because we're gonna do some cardio where we're gonna work that heart. We're gonna work those lungs. We're gonna get breathing a little hard. Let's do this. Here we go. So we are gonna be doing cardio, but using the 40, 30, 20 timing format. So we're gonna use music specific to this. So how it's gonna work is we've got crossover punches where we reach up overhead like so. Cool. So we're gonna be doing that for 40 seconds. Then we're gonna rest for 20. Then we got 30 seconds of crossover punches. Then we rest for 15. Then we got 20 seconds of crossover punches. And then we'll take a break and we'll move on to the next exercise. So we've got about 2 minutes of cardio doing the same thing. We might be going up, we might be going down. I might be telling you up, down. It'll kind of be different. So have fun with it. Seated or standing, up to you. Again, crossover punches, we're punching up to the opposite corner or down. Cool? All right, you ready? On the whistle, it'll blow, and then that's when we work. Let's do this. All right, you ready? Crossover punches for 40 seconds. Ready? And begin. Punch.
Work hard.
Good. We're reaching up, overhead. Good. Perfect. Reach and punch, reach and punch. Let's go down. We're here for 40 seconds. This is our longest round of cardio, and then it gets shorter and shorter. Again, we're putting these on repeat, so you're doing the same move 3 times through. Stay strong. Almost there. Come on. Keep punching. Punching down to that opposite hip. Rest. Shake up the arms. We have 20 seconds rest, and we're going to do that again, but this time it'll be for 30 seconds. All right? Let's do this. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. We're going to go for crossover punches, but this time we're going to go up, up, down, down. Okay? It'll be fun. A little different. Are we ready? Let's go. Up, down, down. I'm kind of adding a little bit of like a tap to the side. Again, if we're seated, we're going to be here. Tapping that foot as I punch. Just adds a little bit more fun. Good. Up, down, down. If I have to say it out loud, sometimes that's helpful. Woo, rest. All right.
Rest.
Final 20 seconds. We're going to go for speed here. So you're just going to go really quick punches up to those corners. If you want to do a speed bag instead, go for it. If you want to do punches in front, go for it. Ready? Let's go.
Work hardest.
20 seconds here. Maybe you're punching up. Maybe you're punching in front, nice and quick, nice and quick. Or we're doing that speed bag. Whichever version feels good for you or that you can do the fastest. We're only here for 20 seconds. Come on. Come on, punch, punch, punch. And rest. Nice. Moving on to our next round.
Rest.
We got narrow to wide. So this one's gonna require a little bit of coordination, a little bit of agility. So, standing option. If we need something to hang on to for standing, because our feet are going wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow, like a march. Or if you want to add a jog, go for it. Now, I can hang on to my chair, my walker, a wall, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. If you just want to jog in place but do it standing while hanging on to something, cool. For those of us seated, we're going to go wide, wide, narrow, narrow. As I march my arms, if lower body's just not in our wheelhouse today, I can go wide, wide, narrow, narrow with my arms. Or I can physically lift, but you can also just march. The idea is to get our heart rate up there, so even if you just have to pump those arms in place, works for me. Alrighty? So, seated, standing, you decide. On the whistle, maybe. Here we go. Woo! Big breath in, big breath out. Let's go.
Work hard.
Good. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Perfect. So I'm going standing. I'm adding a little bit of a jog, but that feels comfortable for me. So if that doesn't work, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Good. Stay strong. Maybe we can just march in place. Good. And while you pump those arms, whichever version feels good for you. We're here for 40 seconds. This is our longest round. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Maybe we're seated. Rest. Woo!
Rest.
Have that water handy if you need it. Again, you can always just march in place. Whatever feels good. But the wide, wide, narrow, narrow requires a lot of coordination, which is great for our brain too. All right, you ready? 30 seconds of work. Whoa! Water will have to wait. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Maybe I use my arms and my legs. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Again, if I have to say it out loud, that helps. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Feels a little bit like aerobics class. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Hanging onto a wall. Good. Keep going. You're doing so good. Okay, maybe we're just pumping. Rest. Good. Taking a swig of water really quick. Whew. 20 seconds. Last round. Are you ready? Big breath in, big breath out. Let's go.
Work hardest.
20 seconds hard. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. We're here. Keep pumping those arms. Keep moving those legs. Nice work. And then we got one more cardio. Perfect. And rest. Grab some water. Final one is cherry pickers. This
Rest.
one is the tricky one. If we're standing, we go hands to the sky, hands to the hips, mini squat. Notice that my head stays up. I'm not bending over because you're gonna get dizzy. So we're gonna go here, mini squat. Drag those hands to the side of your legs. Cool. So that's one option. Or for seated, hands to the sky, hands to the hips, reach it forward. 40, 30, 20 on the whistle. If you're ready, we're gonna get started in just a moment. Cherry pickers, let's go. On the whistle, go.
Work hard.
Reach and bend, good. Anytime you reach hands up overhead, you're working that cardio. If we're seated, hands go up to the sky and then we just reach as far forward as we can. I like this one because it makes me feel like I'm on a rower. Good. Perfect. Woo. You're doing so good. Almost there. Woo. I'm getting sweaty. I'm sure you are too. Let's go. Almost there. Rest. Woo.
Rest.
Whether you're doing the seated version or the standing version, you are working hard. This is our final cardio round. Not really, we got two more. We got 30 seconds and 15. But then we'll go back to strength, core, call it a day. Are you ready? On the whistle, cherry pickers, let's go.
Work harder.
The standing option is really great. I'm just doing a mini bend as I reach my hands forward. Good, keeping that chest up nice and high. If you had a logo on your shirt like mine, I should be able to read it every time you bend down, meaning we gotta keep our chest up as we push those hips back. Good, work that lower body, upper body and core and cardio. Oh, rest. Good job.
Rest.
Woo. All right, 20 seconds. Not necessarily a speed run for this one because you can get pretty dizzy. Just go nice and strong. 20 seconds hard. You ready? On the whistle, let's go.
Work harder.
20 seconds hard. We'll take a quick break and do our final bit of strength. Nice job. Woo. Keep breathing. Keep moving. Sit down if you need to. Let's go. Woo. And rest. Beautiful. Grab some water. Oh,
Rest.
you worked hard. All right, we're on to our final strength round. Same idea where we work for, we have 3 exercises and we'll do them each for 40 seconds. So those are coming up on the screen. So for these ones, same idea, just 3 new exercises, okay? We got a hinge to a row. If we're standing, you can go with or without weights. I'm hinging, meaning bending forward, pushing those hips back. Weights or arms just come down to my side. Then I'm gonna pull those elbows up, squeezing the shoulder blades, lower, squeezing the glutes and stand. Now, if I have a chair, I can hinge forward and I can hang onto that chair for balance, pull one elbow up, then the other, and then stand if you need balance. Other option, totally do it seated. That works too. So, my legs are extended out, heels in the ground, toes pointed up, hinge forward, bring my chest to my thighs, row, pull those weights up to my hip pockets, lower, and sit up nice and tall, okay? Hinge with a row. We're working all those postural muscles in the back. Then we got an alternating punch with a kick. If a kick doesn't work, you can always do a knee, but as I punch with a weight, I'm going opposite leg, kick, kick, kick. or I can do a knee, okay? Those are really great options. Standing will require some balance, right? Or I can be here. If you need to, hang on to your chair and you can do opposite, then opposite. Listen to your body, play around with it, but at the end of the day, stay safe. Last one is an alternating hamstring curl with a lat pull. Okay, this is where your TheraBand will come in handy. So I got my TheraBand. A lat pull is where my arms are up overhead, kind of angled towards my forehead. And as I pull that TheraBand towards my chest, I'm doing an alternating hamstring curl. So if I'm seated, I'm gonna pull that toe under my chair and then pull the other toe. As I pull the band towards me, I'm tapping my toe underneath my chair. If I'm standing, this is gonna require some single leg balance or tap a foot behind and feet come back together. Tap a foot behind and come back together, okay? These ones are really gonna be challenging, but it's good for you. So let's do this. Whew. Again, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest, all the way through 3 exercises, and then we do them 3 times through. Here we go. Whew, I gotta catch my breath. And I just demonstrated. Oh boy, here we go. We got some work cut out for us. We start in 10 seconds. We got that hinge to a row. I'm gonna do a few seated, a few standing. Weights are to our side or no weights, up to you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hinge forward, row, lower, and sit up if we're seated. Hinge, row. Pull those weights up to our hip pockets, and then I'm sitting up nice and tall. Good. If I'm standing, I'm hinging forward. Hips go back. I'm gonna pull those weights up, squeezing the glutes as I stand. Hinge, row. Nice. Hinge, row, and stand. Good. You got this. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, we got that alternating punch with a kick or a knee. You decide which version feels good to you. It's up to you. All right. I'm actually going to use lighter weights. These ones are too heavy. You can go without weights too. It's up to you. Alternating punch with a kick or knee. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Again, more challenging option. Maybe you want to do the kick. Do it seated. That works. We kick and punch. Feels a little bit like cardio and strength. 20 seconds to go. Again, if a knee is all we can do, awesome. Keep breathing. Keep moving. 10 seconds left. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. Okay, final one is that alternating hamstring curl with the lat pull. I'm gonna use my TheraBand, or you can go without weights and just do the motion. That's up to you. Are you ready? And let's go. So we're tapping that toe underneath our chair for seated. Also, if you've got like a rollator or a desk chair, you can always push and pull yourself forwards and backwards with this lat pull. Other option, I tap my foot behind and bring foot back together. Like so, or alternating hamstring curl. It's gonna be your most challenging option because you gotta balance on one leg. Woo, let's go. Again, tap behind, tap behind. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my word, rest. Grab some water. We're back to the top, round number 2. You're doing so good. Whew. These ones I can use weights, but again, if you don't have weights or you don't want to use weights, you don't have to. Seated or standing, we'll get started in about 10 seconds. Are you ready? And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hinge, row, lower, stand up or sit up. Hinge, pull those weights to our hip pockets, lower those weights, and stand. If we're seated, hinge, row. I'm sitting up or standing up each time because I got to work those glutes and those hamstrings. Nice. Woo-wee. 10 seconds left. You're doing so good. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. Next exercise, alternating punch with a kick or a knee, with or without those weights. Are you ready? Alternating punch. Knee or kick, let's go. Work the brain and the body, alternate. This is a great way to channel whatever feelings, you know, if we're stressed, if we're overwhelmed, this is where you take it out in a healthy way. Yeah, let's go. I can do the kick much better from a seated position. So if that's what you want to do, take a seat and do that, or you can do that knee. Up to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my word. So good. We got that alternating lat pull down. Lat pull down with alternating hamstring curl with your TheraBand or without. Up to you. Are you ready? Reach those hands up overhead at an angle and begin. So we're going to pull and tap that toe underneath. Really pull those elbows back as you pull that TheraBand or weights or no weights towards your chest. Or you can tap that toe behind or curl. Halfway there, 20 seconds. Nice job. Woo! Let's go. Doing so good. I kind of like the tap where you tap behind. Oh my. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. We are on our final round. You've got this. You know what to do now. Are you going to stick with the version you've been doing? Do you need to simplify? Do you need to drop your weights? Listen to your body. We start in 10 seconds. Final round. Ready? Here we go. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Hinge. Row. Good work. Hinge. Row. Good. Keep it up. Hinge, row. Hinge, row. Nice work. 15 seconds hard. You got this. Pull those elbows up, squeeze in those shoulder blades, squeeze in those glutes. So many muscles at the same time. 3, 2, 1. We can cross that one off our list. We don't got to see it again. All right, alternating punch with a kick or a knee, with or without those weights. I think I'm gonna go without. Are you ready? Big breath in, big breath out. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alternating punch with that kick. Punch and kick. Opposite, right with left, left with right. Good. We're here for 40 seconds. Then you don't have to see it again. 20 seconds left. Come on. I'm working my core along with my brain, legs, and arms. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Final one. Alternating hamstring curl with that lat pull. I'm going to go without a TheraBand this time. I'm just going to reach my hands up, pull those elbows back, pretending like I have a TheraBand, but I don't. And then again, I like to tap my foot back behind. We start right now. Let's go. Lat pull, hamstring curl. Seated or standing. Maybe you're rolling, pushing yourself forwards and backwards in your chair. Rollator. Woo. Holy shoulders. I feel it. Stay strong, my friends. We're almost there. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Well done. Woo-hoo-hoo. Super proud of you. We're moving on to core. You ready? Let's go. All right, we got starfish, rope climbs with a sit up, and then sit up and reach. So here's what these ones look like. We're gonna do 2 rounds of 40 seconds. So we'll go 40 seconds for each one and then do it one more time through. So how it's gonna work is starfishes, I kind of reach down, touch my ankles, and then I'm gonna lean back halfway, reach my arms up wide in a Y, and then crunch forward, touch those ankles. You can always incorporate lower body and do kind of like a jumping jack if that works for you. But again, we're doing like a half sit up, arms wide, and then exhale as we bring everything in, bringing that chest towards those thighs. Okay, that's our starfish. Rope climb sit-ups look like this. I'm gonna start leaning back in my chair, arms are up overhead. I want you to envision yourself climbing up a rope and then lowering yourself down. So I kind of go mini twist, sit up nice and tall, mini twist all the way back. Just envision, think about it, climbing up a rope and then climbing back down. Up, 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 down, down, down. Cool? And then we gotta sit up with a reach. So I'm back here. I can use a weight if I want. I'm gonna exhale, reach those arms forward, inhale back. Using a weight will make it more challenging. So you decide which version you want to do, all right? You ready? I'm gonna have a weight handy, so when we do those sit-ups with a reach, I'm gonna use a weight, but you don't have to. Okay. We start in 5. Starfish first. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're gonna hinge forward, lean it back, make a Y. Exhale, crunch it forward. If you wanna incorporate lower body, go for it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward. Good. Let's go. Inhale, reach. Big Y. Exhale, crunch. A little bit of cardio, a little bit of core. Again, if we reach hands up overhead, we're working that heart rate too. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good. Next exercise is that rope climb sit up. So lean back in your chair. Core is nice and strong. And then hands are gonna come up overhead. And we begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Climb up, up, and then lower, lower, lower. Up, up, up. Sit up nice and tall. It's almost like you're doing that rope climb if you do that cardio move with the tiny little sit-ups. Lower, lower, lower. Up, up, up. Lower, lower, lower. 10 seconds. Come on. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, we got that sit up with a reach. So if you want to make it hard, hold on to a weight at your chest, and as we lean back, exhale, sit up, and then reach that weight forward, or don't do it with a weight. It's up to you. Okay, you ready? We start in 3 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So inhale back, exhale forward, reach. Good. Perfect. Inhale, exhale. And we're gonna do these exercises one more time. 10 seconds here. Good job. Holy cow, with the weight is no joke. If you're using the weight, you're hardcore. If you're not, you're still hardcore. Rest. Nice job. Okay. You know what to do. Same thing, one more time through. We got those starfish, then we got those rope climbs, and then sit up reaches. Are you ready? We start in 10 seconds. I'm giving you a breather. Grab some water if you need it. Big breath in, big breath out. Are you ready? In 3, 2. Final round here. Starfishes, let's go. Reach. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch it forward. Nice work. 10 seconds left. Stay strong, my friends. I'm here with you. I feel the burn. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, rest. We've got our sit-up rope climbs. Climb, climb, climb. Lower, lower, lower. Ready. And let's go. Rope climb up. Rope climb down. Good. I'm really challenging your brain and your body because normally when we do rope climbs, it's just sitting up nice and tall, but we're leaning back into a crunch and then we're coming back up into that crunch. Again, a little bit of compound move here. Challenging your brain and your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, my friends, final round. Are you going to use a weight? If not, totally fine. Sit up with a reach. Are you ready? We start in 3 seconds. 3, 2, final bit of work. Exhale and reach. Inhale back. Exhale. Engage those abdominal muscles. Good. Stay strong. We're almost there. Good job. We can do anything for 10 seconds. That's all you got left. Then we're stretching it out and calling it a day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. You did it. Nice work. Whew. Grab some water. I'm going to change up our music, put a little bit quieter music on, and we're going to stretch it out and call it a day. Super proud of you. Way to go. All right, I want you to kind of check back in with your body and remember how you came to class, how your body was feeling, how your mind was feeling, emotions, all the things. And as we stretch, I just want you to kind of check back in and hopefully things have improved a little, okay? So take a big breath in. Reach those hands up overhead. And exhale. All right, inhale, reach. And exhale. Hands come down. Last one. Nice big breath in. Reach. Hands up overhead. And then we're going to exhale. Bring those hands back behind. Grab your chair or clasp hands behind your back. Whatever feels good to you. Nice big breath in. Filling up those lungs. And exhale. Last one here. Breath in. As we exhale, reach those arms forward like you're hugging a tree. Round in the back, getting a nice stretch in those back muscles. Feels good after all those rows and lat pulls. Good. And shake it out. Good. We're going to go into warrior 1. So reach arms up overhead, palms face each other. Exhale into warrior 2. Push those walls away. Fingertips up. One arm comes across your body. Hug that arm to your chest. And rotate in the wrist. Good. And shake it out. Warrior 1 again. Reach up overhead. Exhale, push those walls away. Other arm comes across the body. Rotate in that wrist. Good. All right. Exhale it out. Shake those arms out. Let's stretch out this lower body. Grab underneath the knee, pull the knee up towards your chest, and then rotate in that ankle or point and flex your toe. Holding a little bit longer. We can do a little bit more static stretches or like longer holds now that our muscles are nice and warm. Hopefully your muscles are feeling a little bit looser if you came into class feeling a little bit tight. That's so good. All right, exhale, lengthen that leg long, heels in the ground, toes pointed up, and we're gonna reach for that knee, shin, or toe if you're flexible. We got to make sure we're breathing as we stretch, feeling a nice stretch in the back side of that leg. Good. Getting oxygen back into all of those muscles that worked so hard for us. Perfect. Grab underneath that knee, pull that ankle up on top of your thigh. Nice little figure 4 stretch here. We can stay sitting up nice and tall and just gently put some pressure on that leg, or you can fold yourself forward, whatever feels good to you. Listen to your body. But definitely thank your body for how it's moved for you today. You worked hard. I know you did because I feel it, and I know you worked hard, so yay. All right, let's go to the other side. Pull that knee up, so grab underneath the knee, pull the knee up to your chest, rotate in that ankle, point and flex that toe. Maybe you tried something new, maybe you challenged yourself today. You coming to class is a win, so celebrate whatever little victory you kind of acknowledge right now. Exhale, lengthen that leg long, heels in the ground, toes pointed up, reach. Can you touch that toe? Can you touch that shin or knee? Good. All right. Grab underneath the knee, pull that leg up, place that ankle on top of your thigh. Get a nice stretch. So glad you joined me today. Feels so good. To move our bodies. It's not only good for us physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. Life can be hard. The world's a little scary right now, so this is a good thing to do to, like, you know, channel energy and channel all those feelings. Or just step away from the chaos for a little bit. Put that foot onto the floor. Take a big breath in, up, overhead. Exhale it out, show those muscles, and you are stronger than a mess. Thank you so much for joining me today.